everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Allie and I'm a mom and a board-certified gerontological nurse. And today I want to talk to you about the COVID-19 vaccine race. Specifically, I want to talk to you about Moderna and what type of vaccine they're bringing to market and how that vaccine works. As many of you know, the government started a program called Operation Warp Speed. And the goal of that program is to bring as many viable vaccine candidates to market as possible. More horses in the race, more chances for success was the thought behind it. Operation Warp Speed invested an initial $1 billion in Moderna's vaccine development program, with an additional $1.5 billion promised to buy 100 million doses should Moderna's vaccine be approved for use. Right now, Moderna is submitting for their emergency authorized use form, which will allow them to give vaccines to high-risk individuals, such as healthcare workers and those that are frail. Moderna is based out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. They specialize in transformative medicine using RNA technology, ribonucleic acid. Those technologies enable them to come up with prophylactic vaccines, the COVID vaccine, vaccines for cancer prevention, and lots of immuno-oncology types of medications. Moderna became a publicly traded company at the end of 2018. And actually, as early as March of this year, you could buy Moderna stock for about $30 a share. As you might expect, with them being a front runner in the vaccine race, their stock has gone like this. Recently, Moderna is trading around $105 a share. So not a bad return on investment. $3 worth of share invested in March is now worth $10 worth of share today. Pretty good ROI. This is not a financial video by any means, but I always think it's important to kind of follow where the money's going. What are investors seeing in Moderna that makes Moderna their top pick? So what is a messenger RNA vaccine? A messenger RNA vaccine is a vaccine that uses genetically modified RNA. You always hear about DNA, and DNA is the thing that makes you who you are. It codes for your eye color, your hair color. RNA is equally important and is found in all living things. It's what tells your DNA what to make. So with the COVID vaccine, you're getting an injection of genetically modified RNA, which then teaches your DNA what kind of protein to make. In this case, you're making a viral protein. You know that spiked protein you see everywhere? That's the one we're talking about. Your cells then learn how to produce that viral protein, which makes your immune system go, whoa, that's something not found in our bodies. And then you mount an immune response. So very different than the way that traditional vaccines are made. Traditional vaccines, you get a shot of weakened or inactivated virus, and then your immune system responds. In this one, your body, your cells are actually making the protein that your immune system reacts to. So with this viral protein, your body learns that it doesn't like it. It learns, ooh, yuck. Almost if you think about your immune system like a 3-year-old, 3-year-olds learn really quickly what they don't like. So when you are then introduced to a wild strand of COVID-19, your immune system goes, ooh, broccoli, ooh, COVID, and it mounts an immune response that enables you to not get it.
It's important to note that this viral protein cannot cause you to get COVID. It's not an active virus. It's simply there to trigger your immune system.
So how effective is a messenger RNA vaccine? Well, so far, pretty effective. The phase 3 vaccine trials that Moderna has done, as well as Pfizer, have showed over a 90% effective rate. And with Moderna's trial, a 95% effective rate. One of the main things you hear about vaccines in this race is they need to be safe and effective. So far, we've found out they're effective. They do cause an immune response and they do allow a person to develop antibodies. Safety, jury's still out on that. These are a new type of vaccine. We have never used genetically modified vaccines before in human history. So might this be a breakthrough in medicine? Very likely. Could it also be something that down the road may have side effects? We don't know. So is the COVID vaccine for you? Well, as you might expect, that's a completely individualized question. Are you 25 and healthy? Are you 70 and have comorbidities, maybe pre-existing lung disease? I would say whether the vaccine is for you depends solely on your position and in what illnesses or how great your health is.
I do want to stress something about COVID-19 I'm sure you've all heard. Significantly more adults over the age of 65 and those with pre-existing conditions, especially things like cancer, chronic kidney disease, COPD, are at an increased risk of death from COVID. So you need to think about risk and benefits. What would be the risk of a vaccine? The potential side effects of the vaccine would be the main risk. So mild to moderate short-term side effects such as a sore arm, body aches, potentially a fever. Long-term side effects are unknown. This is a new genetic technology and we don't have long-term data. The benefits are obvious: protection against COVID-19 and in a high-risk group, protection from death. I can't think of a better time to strengthen your immune system than during this pandemic. And quitting smoking is one of the best things you can do for your health, as well as getting lots of fresh fruits and vegetables.
In most states, healthcare workers and those that are frail and at high risk have been identified as the first ones to be offered and receive COVID vaccinations. Each plan has been asked to come up with their own distribution plan. You can find that plan by Googling your state's name and then COVID vaccination plan. Maine has a very comprehensive 77-page document. Since I live in Maine and I'm a nurse, I read it. I would encourage you to do the same. Thanks for watching.